Now, for those who are deaf or hard of hearing, access to fitness classes can be a challenge, with communication barriers often in the way even before they step foot inside a gym.
Well, a new set of classes in Birmingham is aiming to change this, making fitness more accessible for all. They're free and funded by the City Council, and Lois Swinnerton went along to see them in action.
Squats, lunges and some healthy competition. It's what you'd expect to see at your local gym, but here everything's taught in sign language. Lights stimulate visual senses for those who live in a world without sound, with other aids like countdown clocks guiding the workout. These sessions in Birmingham are free and are designed for those who are deaf or hard of hearing. They're led by Valentina, who herself is hearing impaired.
What sort of response have you had from these classes so far?
Oh, the response has been great. So we've got people who've come in and gone, they like the idea of exercise, or their doctors told them they should exercise. But up to now, there hasn't been any opportunity for them to be able to do it. It's also an opportunity for them to come together as a community. And they have that time where they can talk to each other, they can exchange ideas, build new friendships. And it is much less of a case where they're isolated.
Valentina started losing her hearing in her 20s and shares from experience of the communication barriers to fitness.
Unfortunately, with people who have hearing loss or who are deaf, it's very difficult for them to access fitness services. It can be as simple as trying to get into a gym and having your introduction to the equipment, or going through health and safety. If it's not interpreted into sign language, it creates a little bit of a barrier.
The weekly sessions have only been running since January, but they're already bringing so much joy.
So the exercise has really improved my life. It's been great. The communication in BSL has been great. Emotionally, I feel a lot happier, a lot healthier, a lot better, and a lot more positive. Before, exercise was really difficult because of communication. I tried to lip read, or there's spoken communication going on, or I'd have to arrive late and not know what's going on, not be able to hear. There's a lot of barriers. So this is my first time. I've never had a session like this before. It's really exciting. So I'm a lot happier, I have lots of fun, have lots of friends, and we all get to know each other. I enjoy exercise. Yeah, at the BID centre. Yeah. I like coming here. I enjoy it.
In the UK, 42% of disabled adults are classed as inactive. That's compared to 22% of non-disabled adults. These classes aim to change those figures. They've been launched by fitness instructor Marcus MacDonald, who hopes they can inspire change in the industry.
So I think one of the barriers to overcome is to actually ensure that people coming into the industry as exercise professionals and coaches are better educated on how to work with those with disability. And one of the biggest things that we have with Val, for instance, is straight away that breaks that barrier. But in seeing Val in action, we're hoping to inspire other hearing, exercise and wellbeing professionals to kind of take that on board and see how they can become more accessible and more inclusive in their own approach.
Funding runs out in May, but it's hoped more can be secured to not only keep these sessions running, but inspire similar classes to give anyone the freedom to lace up and keep fit. Lois Swinnerton, ITV News in Birmingham.
Now, do you know someone who goes above and beyond to promote diversity and inclusion? If so, you might be interested to know that nominations have opened today for this year's National Diversity Awards.
Last year's nominees included a woman from Birmingham who runs a breast cancer support charity helping women of colour. James Webster has been